Welcome to raigurkul.com. In this video, we'll discuss about non-functional testing. Generally, non-functional testing will be performed for verifying the other than functionality part like their performance, their responsiveness of the application's time taken for the response, and all this criteria will be verified in non-functional testing. So we'll see here what is non-functionality testing, the goal, characteristics, benefit, testing parameters, and the advantages and disadvantages of non-functional testing. So non-functional testing is categorized as a sort of programming testing to really looks at the non-functional viewpoints like their executions, ease of use, unwavering quality, and so forth of any product or applications. This is intended to test the applications to their framework according to non-functional boundaries, which are never tended to the practical testing. A super illustration of non-functional test is check the number of individuals that can or the while login into the products. So if one user interacting to the login page and at the same time, if 100 users interacting to the login page, how the application we have, how much time this will take to response. So generally, we are verifying the one versus and ratios. Now, what is the goal of non-functional testing? The goal of non-functional testing is to increment convenience, effectiveness, viability, and convenience of the item. How the application will be have, how the response of the applications, which all factors required to be done at the time of testing for the non-functionals matters total depending on the functionality of the applications. So if we have complex applications where lots of functionalities are there, that needs to be tested on non-functional testing as well. Otherwise, we might have bug inside the system which will unlike with the users to assist in the decrease of creations with gambling related with non-useful parts of the items. This will help in to decrease cost related with non-useful parts of the item, to upgrade the establishments, executions, and checking method of the item. This will gather and deliver estimations and measurements for inside innovative work to improve and upgrade information on the item conduct and the advancement being used. So which all characteristics we have in non-functional testing? Non-practical testing ought to be unbiased, quantifiable, and quantifiable, and non-utilized emotional portrayal. For example, terms like great, better, and best. The specific number will likely to be obscure towards the start of the previous interactions. How the navigations will be working if we are selecting contact us to the feature page or contact us to the programming page, the navigation should be smooth. On single click, that should navigate it to the next page. We might have some categories. So if we are categorizing or subcategories, if we are selecting these subcategories, that should also navigate properly. That should not take much time. Response of the server should be immediate. Whenever we are submitting the feedback or any contact us form, generally that should send out the message like, hey, we have received your feedback and we will revert you back based on the message box. The specific numbers will likely to obscure towards the start of the prerequisite interactions. Non-practical prerequisites should be focused on. Analyzers should guarantee that all quality ascribes are accurately distinguished in computer programming. Which all parameters we have for doing non-functional testing? Security is a very important part. So boundary characterizes how framework is defended against intentional and unexpected assaults from interior and outer sources. This is tried through security testing. Reliability, the degree to which any product framework consistently carries out the predetermined rules without disappointment. This is tried by reliability testing. Survivability, the boundary makes sure that the product framework proceeds to work and the recuperates itself in the event of framework disappointment. This is checked by recovery testing. Availability, the boundary decides how much client can rely upon the framework during its activity. This is checked by stability testing. Usability testing is simplicity with which the client can learn work, plan, and data sources and results through connections with a framework. This is checked by usability testing. Now, scalability. The term alludes to the degree wherein any product's applications can grow its handling ability to fulfill an expansion is needed. This is tried by scalability testing, interoperability, efficiency, flexibility, and portability, which is an again major part of any applications for verifying non-functionality testing of any applications. The non-practical boundary lies takes a look at the product framework, communicates with other programming frameworks, which is checked by interoperability testing. Efficiency is the degree to which any product framework can handle limit amount and reactions time. The flexibility terms alludes to the simplicity with which the applications can work in various equipments and programming setups like least, smart CPU necessities, etc. The adaptability of programming to move from its ongoing equipments or programming climate. So which all benefits we have for non-functional testing. Security of item will be at more or significant level. It works on the presentations of the framework, further develops client experience. It assists with laying out on the off chance that another adoptions is prepared by creations or not. This permits closely involved individuals to realize the genuine presentations contrasted with their assumptions. This also helps us to give the idea about the applications, their recovery, how much time, response time we are taking, how much time this is taking for the launching of an applications, how much time this will take for closing of the applications. Then this also gives an idea about the consumption of the memory, how much is the CPU utilization and RAM utilization. These all factors are required for testing any of the applications. So what all advantages and disadvantages of non-functional testing we have? This will provide a higher level of security. Security is a fundamental feature due to which system is protected from cyber attacks. It ensures the loading capability of the system so that any number of users can use it simultaneously. This also improves the performance of the systems. Test cases are never changed, so do not need to write them more than once. Which all disadvantages of non-functional testing we have? Every time the software is updated, non-functional tests are performed again. Due to software updates, people have to pay to re-examine the software. The software becomes very expensive. So that's all from this video. Let's recap it. We have started with the introduction of non-functionality testing. What all factors we have in non-functionality testing, their parameters, then advantages and disadvantages of non-functional testing. So that's all from this video. If you want to learn about software testing, please watch my complete software testing playlist. And if you like this video, don't forget to share within your circle. Thank you for watching.